All right, good morning, traders. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Cape Town, and I just woke up, so sorry if my voice sounds a little monotoned. So don't watch this video if you're tired. But I just woke up and I'm looking at the charts this morning, and I just quickly want to give you a quick summary of what I'm looking at and what I'll be looking for this week on the five major currency pairs that I trade. So what I usually do when I get into the market is I zoom out to the daily chart, and let's just remove all of those drawings. I usually go into the daily chart and I would look at the overall trend firstly. And as you can see, the overall trend for the Euro USD hasn't changed. It's still a downtrend. And now we also know that it's still in a downtrend. Is it did break below this previous structure and still made a lower low right there. So for me, I'm in a selling bias for this particular currency pair. Um, I will be looking for shorting opportunities. And where will I be looking for those shorting opportunities? Would be places like this where there has been resistance and support. So if I can just give you an idea here, let's make that red and let's make this green for support. So if you look here, the market tested this level as support, became resistance, resistance, resistance. So that would be a very strong level in the market that I'll be paying attention to. Um, yeah, not really much on this currency pair at the moment. I don't think. Maybe on some lower time frames, I'll be looking for it to maybe go long till it reaches this point or go short till it reaches this point, depending on what I see on the lower time frames. But that's more or less what I can see on the euro dollar. Also, the other thing is if we zoom out and we have a look at these levels that I just drew in, it corresponds with what's happened in the past. You can see that that particular level back here has been resistance as well. Um, that particular level, that support level has been resistance in the past. So those levels, that's how I check if I do have the right basic structure levels in the market. These are the levels I'm going to be paying attention to. Also, um, another level that I can quickly look at here would be this level. Actually, it's been tested as support over there, support twice over there, support once there, support there, and then ultimately became resistance, resistance. So that's a very significant level as well that I'll be paying attention to on the euro dollar this week. If it does push above this resistance, that red line, then I will be looking for it to reach the second red line. As I said, I'm not going to be looking to go long on this pair, mainly because we're still in a downtrend. We're still making lower lows and lower highs. So that's it for the euro dollar. So just to recap, resistance levels will be the 1.15415 levels, um, as well as the 1.14635 levels. We'll also be looking at the 1.13065 as support. And another thing that I just quickly want to show you here is this would definitely also be a possible support. You can see the moment that the market reached this level there, it rejected quite heavily to the upside. So if this market does push down, we might be looking for some counter trend opportunities here. So if the market pushes up, I'm going to look for an entry reason to go short. If it does go past that point, I'm going to be looking for entry reasons here to go short. If it goes below this, I'm going to be looking for entry reasons here as the market comes back up to retest that level as a reason to go short. Or if it does reach this level and I can see that it's giving me a good trend reversal opportunity, I can maybe buy into this market for a very, very small profit. But my overall bias is still short in the euro dollar. Okay. So we actually traded a very nice setup. If I can quickly show you on Friday, we've been waiting on Friday to make this beautiful setup become a reality. We had a breakout pattern right here. See if you can spot it. If you can't, I'll draw it in for you. So we had a classic flag pattern. If I just draw it in here. So here you can see it's a flag pattern with us having our flag looking something like that. This was our flag pattern. As you can see, the market was consolidating. It pushed up past this resistance, which then became support there. And it made a higher high there than this high right here and made a higher low. But then it kind of just stayed consolidating. It continued to consolidate. And then eventually we had the breakout right here. So our risk reward looked something like this. We got involved right around there. And we did say that the market would come back down to retest this daily level of support, which it did. And we banked in a nice little profit there on a Friday evening of around about 50 pips. So that was really nice. Waited all day for that to play out. As I said, that only happened at about 2 p.m. South African time. So if you're patient, the right trading setups reveal themselves. You don't have to force the market to do what you want it to do. It's like surfing. I see trading like as as the same way as I see surfing. You can't surf if there's no waves. So if you're trying to force the board to glide over the water when there's absolutely nothing to push the board forward, you're just gonna fall. If there's no wave and you're getting up on the board and you stand up on that board, you're just gonna fall over because there's nothing to push the board to. So same with trading. If there's no volatility, if there's no volume, like for instance, I don't wanna trade here. I don't wanna get on my board and stand up here. But where I do want to get up, yeah, this was actually another beautiful breakout strategy, which I do teach in my Forex course. But right here, you could see with this breakout right there, we actually did take this position and I did run it all the way down till about there at the support, daily support, um, and made another good profit off of that one as well, another 50 or so pips. But the thing to look for is these waves. You can see if you stand on your board here, you're going to fall over. But if you stand up here, you can catch this wave. You can catch that move all the way down. And that's what we're looking for in the market, are these waves. Um, if I can show you this as well, this was actually also a breakout. Um, Same thing. So if you know what to look for, you could catch this wave and ride it all the way up here and make a few pips and then catch the next wave and ride it down. So what I'll be looking for on the euro dollar, that's it, is shorting opportunities. I'm going to be looking at breakout patterns. I'm going to be looking at double tops, double bottoms, whatever reveals itself to me, I'm going to take that. So that's it for the euro dollar. So those are the levels I'll be looking for. So the next currency pair is going to be the pound dollar. Um, as you can see, we haven't really reached any of our levels yet since last week. We've just been kind of consolidating in this area here, right over here. Not much happening on the pound dollar. I do believe it's got something to do with the Brexit as well. But not a lot of volatility, a lot of volume coming in at the moment. I'm still in a selling bias because of this big impulsive move down, and then we made a lower high right there, and we haven't broken through that lower high, which means to me this is still a downtrend. And what I'll be looking for on this particular pair is to come back up and retest this resistance line and find an entry reason on lower time frames to short the market, or I will be looking for it to break through this support and for that support level to become resistance and go short on the market there as well. I think it might have a little bit of resistance at that support level because you can see it's been tested multiple times already, 1, 2, and I'm sure if we zoom out, we'll find that it's been tested in the past as well. Here we can see um, right around this area right here, you can see that it was indeed support as well. So quite a significant level in the market there, which I will be paying attention to. If I do find on a lower time frame an entry reason to buy, I'm going to take it. But if it does break through, as I said, I'm going to be looking for shorting opportunities on the lower time frames. Also, this is still very much a downtrend at the moment, so maybe this market could come all the way up into this zone right here. Let me show you. So if I can put in a zone, I would say the market could possibly do something in this zone. That would be my zone that I'll be looking for on lower time frames to enter a trade. Okay, so on to the next pair. It's going to be the dollar yen. As you can see here, last week I did take a trading opportunity at this level. I drew it in there so that I can show you guys. We had a nice, all these black lines are my hourly support and resistances. I did some structure trading on lower time frames, and I just saw the best opportunity to get involved here with the trade, and we actually took it and made some profit on it. At the moment, I'm not really seeing any opportunities on this pair, but I will be telling you what I'll be looking for in this week to come. On the dollar yen, I'm going to be waiting for the market to push up to this resistance level up here, this red line, and see if I can possibly find counter trend opportunities, because this pair has been in an uptrend for a while, but you can see that it's finding a lot of resistance at this top level right here. And the reason why I say that is if we go into the past, it's really struggled to break through this level. As you can see here, for months now, since May last year, it hasn't broken through that resistance level. So that's what I'll be looking for. If it does reach that level, I'm going to be shorting the market as a counter trend trade. The other thing that I'll be looking for as well is I will be looking for it to break below my support level here, and then if it does break below, I'll be looking for reasons to short. But if it does not break below, I'll be looking for reasons to long since this is still an uptrend. So I'll be keeping the uptrend mindset when I'm looking at this pair. And that's about it for the dollar yen. Not really much to go into. The other level that I can quickly spot right here would be around this level here. That looks quite interesting as well as support. So I would say the market might even break through this support and come back and test this support. So just a recap on those levels, I'll find resistance round about the 114.291 area. Really between that area and 114.500. Then I will be finding my support at 112.93 and 111.906. That would be my support levels. Okay, next one is the dollar Swiss franc. Let me just quickly remove all of these lines. So on the dollar Swiss franc, we have been kind of just consolidating, not much happening in this currency pair at the moment. Um, as you can see, we did break above this previous resistance level, which tells me that this market was in an uptrend as well for a while. There's a little bit of a correction here, but overall still going up. The reason why I'm saying that we're still going up is because we haven't broken through this low right here. So the moment that we break through that low, that would be our previous higher low. As you can see, it's higher than this previous low. So until we break through that low right there, we are still in an uptrend, still making higher highs, as you can see. So my bias for this pair is long. And if we look at where we are now, there's pretty much not a lot of levels that could support or do much with this pair. That might be a nice little area of support there, but as far as resistance goes, we've basically reached the peak of resistance as well. This is a higher level right here that I can quickly see as well, round about there. Let's see how that lines up. Yeah, we can see it almost came to that level right there to test it as resistance, but we never really quite made it to that area. So for me, I will be looking for this pair to come back down and test my support and find a reason to go long on this pair. If it breaks through, I'll be looking for this as to act as support. And if it does break through this resistance, that's where I'll be going long as well. So those are the key areas in the market that I'll be looking for on this particular currency pair. I've got my levels at 1.01743 as resistance, 1.00576 as resistance. My supports I'll be finding at 0.98643 and 0.96373. Onto the Aussie dollar, and then we are done. So the Aussie dollar opened up a lot higher than our previous resistance on the open of the markets this week. But as you can see, it's pushing down. What I'll be thinking is this is probably going to act as support. The reason why I'm saying that is you can see that the market broke through this previous high, made a higher high here, and made a higher low than this previous low. So we can see that the market is currently in an uptrend. So for me, I will be looking at buying opportunities on this pair. You can see right here we've broken through this resistance. So what I'll be looking for is reason for entry and then longing that pair. If it does break back through, I'll be looking for it to find support on this green line that I've got right there. This is definitely another resistance area around about there. So these are the levels I'll be paying attention to and dropping down to lower time frames to see if I can find entry reasons on this particular pair. Okay. And then as a bonus, I'm just going to be looking at some crypto. I'll be looking at BTC, USD, Bitcoin versus the dollar, and just kind of giving you guys a prediction on what I think is going to happen. Let's just remove all drawing tools from this one. So we've been in a downtrend, as you can see, on the Bitcoin versus the dollar. And at the moment, we're kind of just consolidating at this area between $3,450 and kind of consolidating around the $4,400 mark. But what I wanted to show you is just quickly, I can see that this is going to be a breakout pattern, and this breakout pattern is something that I also teach in my academy. And once this breakout pattern is completed, I think that the price of Bitcoin is going to skyrocket back up again. The moment that it breaks through this breakout pattern, and then we'll be looking for opportunities to long this pair. If you're a crypto trader, this is what I'm looking at on the daily chart. If we drop down to the 4-hourly chart, we can see that it's just been consolidating, not much happening here, not making higher highs and higher lows. You can see here we made some lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, but didn't quite break through this bottom line, which is our support. Really, pretty much this whole area right here would be a good time to buy into Bitcoin, I would say. But once again, I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take this as advice. This is just what I'll be doing. But around about the $3,400 mark and the $3,600 mark would be a good time to buy into Bitcoin, and I think that it's going to come back down if you can find a reason to buy, and then I think it's going to start rallying back up again, and we might be seeing our next bull run quite soon on this pair because it is overextended to the downside, which means it will be starting to attract more buyers, and that's what we're waiting for on the Bitcoin. So guys, if you like the way that I teach and you like the content that I shared with you this morning, please feel free to message me or get in contact with me to find out more about my course and how I look at the markets and how I trade the markets every day. Because every single time I look at these charts, I know that there's trillions of dollars being traded on these charts. And all I need to do is I just need to give some of that money a bank account to go and lie in. So if you're interested in taking your trading to the next level, or you're just curious, contact me, and we can maybe see if you're a good fit to work together, and you can start your trading journey today. So that's it from me on this Monday morning. I hope you all trade in the green this week, and good luck. I'll see you all soon. Cheers. Bye bye.